Well, you can see by the way I'm bundled up, it's turned cold again here. All right, 64th day, first video. Basically, I think I've shown you what you need to know about adjectives to take on a foreign language. I did want to point out, as I was watching my video, I've noticed this before, that I told you that there are four words, the demonstrative adjectives, that, this, that, these, those, that there's four words. Well, it's true, but in a way, you could look upon that as being one word with four endings. I know, I think English speakers, well, maybe normal people would never think of it like that, but this, these, that, those, they all start the same. I'll show you again. I'll show you that again later on. And why I'm showing you that is because I'm thinking it might be a way to help you relate to some of these other languages. Okay, taking on adverbs. All the average student of foreign language ever needs to know about adverbs. Let's start by reminding you that the bare necessities is to know that an adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. That's the bare necessities. Also, adverbs ask or answer one of these four questions: how, when, where, or why. That's the bare necessities. That's behind us. Well, there are various kinds of adverbs. If you group them by form, there are various kinds of adverbs. Grouped by form, well, this is a little different. There are some adverbs that are called primary adverbs. They are first and foremost adverbs. They didn't become adverbs because of something done to them. They are adverbs. Examples are the word very, an extremely common word in any language. It's called an intensifier sometimes. Very sad, very excited. Very would be an adverb modifying an adjective if you said very sad. So would be another example, I think, of an intensifier. But well is another adverb that is an adverb. It's not because it's been made out of an adjective. Well, and in addition to those, and in that chart, which I'll show you again sometime, before I'm done with this, I'll show you the chart. I've got a list of some of the most common primary adverbs there. But there are also the prepositions without prepositional phrases. If you take the prepositional phrase away, now you've got an adverb. If I fell down the stairs, well, down the stairs is a prepositional phrase. Down, a preposition is a word that begins a prepositional phrase. But if you take the prepositional phrase away and you've only got down, I fell down. Now you've got one word that answers the question where, how, when, where, or why. About a verb. I fell where? I fell down. Well, then that would be a primary adverb. So there's a list, up, down, over. He ran over. Even if you said over there. But if you said he ran over the stone, well then over the stone would be a prepositional phrase. Well, anyway, there's going to be a list of about 40, between 40 and 50, let's just say roughly 50 of them. Those are primary adverbs. But there are thousands of derivative adverbs. A derivative adverb, what that is it's an adjective that's got an ly put on the end of it. You can take an adjective. That is a beautiful song. Beautiful. Well, that's what kind of song? That's an adjective. But if you answer how did he sing it? He sang it beautifully. Now you've got to put an ly on the end of it. Angrily. Now because of spelling in English, sometimes the y changes to I. So this is a fairly regular thing about the English language. And I'd like, I don't care if you write this down in your notes if you're taking notes, which I hope you are, but you could compare this to, in German, lich. You can take an adjective like, well, at the moment I can't think of one. I should. Anyway, a lot of times you can stick a lich on the end of it, and that would make it an adverb. Although I had said before that in German, the distinction between adjectives and adverbs is not really quite the same as it is in English. But in Spanish and Portuguese and French and probably Italian and Romanish and Romanian and the other Romance languages as well. But back to Spanish, mente, inteligente is intelligentemente. Yeah, I guess you'd say that. Intelligente is it means intelligent, and you can very regularly stick mente, or in French it's mon, filisement. There we go. Feliz, feliz is happy. Filisement is happily. In Spanish that would be felizmente, I think. Anyway, it's a I guess you'd call it an inflection or a suffix. It's a very regular thing. Well, anyway, that has to do with other languages. Right now, I wanted to make sure you understand that you can derive thousands of adverbs that will answer the question how by sticking an ly on the end of an adjective. Okay, one other thing. Here's a pomegranate. I remembered. I went to town yesterday and I bought a pomegranate. It cost me $3. I'll come closer so that you can see it. Still got the tag on it. I'm going to open it between now and the next video. I wanted you to see what it looked like whole. It looks a lot like a rose hip. But I'll open it between videos because juice is liable to spill everywhere. But in just a moment, as I go on to the Greek, to the chronological survey, Greek mythology, I'll start by showing you a pomegranate. So, come back.